Hi, welcome to RoseOpalknits, a crafty channel.
This is episode 141 and I'm Daphne.
And I'm Erica, and we are a mother-in-law, daughter-in-law duo from Delaware. So hey, how you doing? Welcome. If you are returning, thank you so much for choosing to spend some more of your precious free time with us. And if you are new here, we hope you stick around, you like what you see, and you consider subscribing. Like I said in the beginning, this is a crafty channel, and today we have knitting.
I have knitting.
Yeah,
And a check.
just knitting to talk about today. It's been a couple of weeks since we recorded our last episode, so we have finished objects, works in progress, and I have projects that I'm going to talk about that I'm working on in July. Do you have anything like that?
No, I have purchases.
Okay.
Or gifts too, because I have the stuff you gave me. So I got stuff.
And all right. So before we jumped into the crafty goodness, just want to let you know that we do have notes and links in the description box below, places where you can find us on social media, and Instagram, RAVELRY, our website where we have a blog with some free patterns, our Discord group where we host all of our knit-alongs and make-alongs. It's free to join, so please join us there. And our spread shop where we sell our merchandise, and our Ko-Fi where we accept your donations to help cover sending out prizes, to buy pattern prizes, all that good stuff for the RoseOpalknits community. And we also have links to our local yarn store, which is the Yarn Maven in Smyrna, Delaware, and our local Needlework shop, which is Floss and Flame in Dover, Delaware. If we talk about any makers with YouTube channels, I try to remember to link them below. And there are shops that have offered coupon codes. They are linked below as well. So we do currently have some make-alongs going on in the Discord group. One of them is getting ready to end. That is the Finish It 9 make-along. And if you know, you know. There's only like, what, 7 more days left. And we will be pulling prizes from that text channel in early July, because we're
not until the second week.
Yeah, because we're both going on vacation, so we'll pull then. But we wanted to let you know that we are hosting Christmas in July in the Discord group, and it'll run from July 1st till about the end of July. Whenever we get in there and we close it.
Probably the 31st. Is there 31 days in July? Whatever the last day of July is. I always forget them. So last day of July.
There's 31 days in July. And and just for Christmas in July, you can use any Christmas theme yarns on projects. You can use yarns from your advent calendars.
Gifts.
For Christmas?
Yeah,
gifts for Christmas. And whips are allowed. This is a very casual make-along. Knitting and crochet are...
I would say at least less than 50% done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, don't enter something that's like, oh, you have like this much of a sleeve done. You know what I mean? Like,
you just have the Kitchener left in your socks.
Yeah, no, it has to be less than 50%.
You have to participate.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, so if you have one sock finished, and you want to cast on the second one, just wait until the first, and then it will count, okay? But like, if you have the first sock done and you've already cast on the cuff, it doesn't count, basically, okay? 50% or less.
And I will open up a text channel for that on July 1st, maybe June 30th. Anyway, right around there. So the way we pull prizes are from the post with pictures. And so you want to make sure you can chat in there as much as you want, but the prizes are pulled from the post with pictures. And yeah, just show us what you're going to work on in the month of July, and you know, that's it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, prizes.
And you may notice, oh, well, let's say first, today is Tuesday, June 24th. It is about 11:52 in the morning, almost noon, and the kids are outside playing in the sprinkler. My son Ralph, he's almost 17. He's out there watching them. So we're in the house by ourselves. We are in Daphne's basement.
Yeah.
And it's going to be cooler down here in the summer than it is in my second story craft room. So we're switching spots. And
plus I have water stuff, you know, so it's easier for the kids to be outside here than over at her house. So
yeah. And so, and I don't have glasses on. It's been important to me through the years to like wear my glasses on the podcast, because in real life, like person to person, like you're always going to see me with my glasses on. So that's what I look like, Erica with the glasses. However,
I feel like it's because my ceilings are lower than yours, especially down here. We can't lift the lights high enough to get the glare off.
We do have professional lights because there isn't a lot of natural light down here.
There would have been if I didn't cover my windows.
Yeah.
I feel like that vinyl stuff over the windows down here because we have computers and stuff over here. This is like the office craft area, technically, like kids craft area. But yeah, there's like a lot of games, electronics stuff over here, and the windows you could see from. Like if you walk up to our house, there's a window walking directly up to our front door, so it's like you could see everything. So we're like, we need to cover it with vinyls, and my dog's outside too, so there's gonna be noise.
But anyway, so we have the professional lights set up, and their glare was just like you could barely see my eyes. So we're going without glasses, and that's fine.
I'm pretty sure it's just because we can't get them high enough, which makes sense.
But all right, so I think that's all the introductory stuff for now. So we're gonna go ahead and get into finished objects. I have 4.
I have 3.
All right, we'll start with the one I'm wearing. This is my Tolsta tee by Rebecca
Clow, however you pronounce it. She's crazy. Y'all know the Tolsta tee.
It's finished. So the last time you saw it, it was right here. I'm actually going to take this off and use it on a whip. But so I left it on so you can see where it was, and I knit the whole body, and then I finished the sleeves, and I love it. I love the way it fits. I don't know. I just like it. It lived in this bag, which was a gift to me from my friend Julie. I think her mother-in-law made it. And I used Barocco Remix Light. I still have a whole ball left. I had 3 full balls of it. So it is a nylon cotton acrylic silk linen blend. It's one of my favorites to wear. It's not one of my favorites to knit with, but it's one of my favorites to wear. And this is the color 6949. So I had out of 3 balls.
No, you barely used like any of it.
So I used like half of the second one, I think. But so like a ball and a half. Yeah.
That's pretty good. You could have made a whole sweater out of it.
I could, yeah. I forget what size I'm knitting. The 5th one, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I knit the 5th size on US 8 needles, which is a 5mm needle. And except for the ribbing was on US 7, which is a 4.5mm needle. I'm trying to find the page that tells me what the bust circumference for this size is. 47.25 inches. So that gave me...
Oh my goodness. We told them we were recording.
I did, yeah, that's true. We did not, I did not check my gauge, so I don't know how on gauge I am, but I like the fit of it. It's not tight, but it's not baggy. And I made the sleeves a little shorter than I usually make them because, I don't know, I think I'm like into a slightly shorter sleeve stage right now. Maybe I was just really hot. I don't know. But yeah, I don't really have too much more to say about it. I like it. I'm happy. I could see knitting another Tolsta, definitely. So, all right. You want to talk about one of yours?
Sure.
All right.
Let's talk about something. Oh my
Somebody's blowing
god.
their nose.
There's only a door technically between the basement and like where they're at too, so it's loud. Even down here, someone is stomping.
Probably my daughter.
All right. Anyways, I finished my Take Turns tank.
Oh, you did.
I didn't tell her.
Fun. No, she didn't tell me.
I don't have a stitch marker in it either because when I picked it up, I was in the car and I forgot that I needed a stitch marker, nor have I woven any ends. But we're gonna put it on, ends and all. And I did not have gauge exactly, so it's a little loose, but that's all right. So, I mean, like I'm wearing the same style tank top, but it's a little.
Mm-hmm.
So it's supposed to be more fitted. Those other, I have neighbors that have dogs too, and he goes crazy. But yeah, so it's a little low, but like all in all, it's fine. So I knit the third size on a US 7, which is a 4.5, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then
you didn't weave any of those.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I finished it last night and then went to bed. I did nothing. But then it has the folded over hem. So on the back side, I did do white just because I was running out of the green.
Oh, that looks cute. I like it.
Yeah, and then I did like, it doesn't actually call to add the like white on the edge, but I did. I knit one, well.
Oh, I like that too.
This also was supposed to be folded over. I don't know. Yeah, finished it last night. So it's just a little tiny bit loose. You know what I mean? But like, it's alright. It's supposed to be like a more form-fitted top.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't check my gauge or anything, so it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so it is done. It's pretty comfy. I need to weave in the ends and block it. But the yarns are the Yarn Art jeans. This is the tag. And they're white, which this isn't the tag for the white. I have the tags. Hold on. The white is color number 1, and the green is color 52. And I did buy these off Amazon. So, yeah. I think that's all I have to say about that. Oh, it's by Lily Kate Makes. Lily Kate France.
I'll have popped up.
Yeah, she goes by like both of them though, but she also has tutorials on how to do stuff in there. It's like actually a pretty good pattern. I just wish I did my gauge because then it would have like fit the way it's like more supposed to, but like it's fine too. It'll be fine. My dog, oh my gosh. And of course, like we're on the side, the dogs live this way from us too, and he'll like just run the fence barking at them. But he's like little too compared to these dogs. So I'm like, dude, you're little. Stop it. They don't care about you.
All right, my next finished object lived in this bag by Cherish Stitch by Oli, and they are what I call my birthday socks. I have both of them finished. I did not weave in the ends for these because they're for me, and I'm not currently wearing wool socks right now, so I'll weave them in as it cools down because it's really hot right now. I knit these out of Regia Perfect in the color 02766, and I cast on 48 stitches with a US 3, which is a 3.25 millimeter needle. I knit 2x2 rib for the entirety of the blue stripe, and this yellow at the top here is like the divider for the Perfect, you know, and I just thought that that would look good as a contrast color, especially since there's some yellow in the striping. And then once I got to the first purple stripe, I switched to every other round 2x2 knit purl rib. So I knit one round, knit 2, purl 2, one round, and I just did that for the leg of the sock all the way around, and then the foot of the sock just on the top. I did a slip stitch heel and a wedge toe. So that's that. I'm happy to have them finished. And these actually didn't live on my needles that long because I cast them on for my birthday. I think we all cast them on April 4th.
Sounds about right.
Julie cast on a pair, Daphne cast on a pair, and I cast on a pair. Mine were DK weight, theirs were fingering. Same colorway though. They finished theirs way faster than I did, but that's okay.
At that point, I was on a sock kick, wasn't I?
Yeah, I think so.
I think that was like my sock kick.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I do have more socks though today. So this is a White Rose Fiber Coat bag. I forgot who it was by. It's super cute. But I had a pair of socks for Holden in here. I don't think y'all saw these ones. I feel like you didn't. This is what they look like.
They were a cast on since we last
I
recorded.
think so, yeah. This is the other one. So they're done. They're DK weight. They are in the stitching with yarn, and it is her DK weight sock. Is there no color name? Oh, it's Stitch Quest. I was gonna do this make along, and then I decided not to. But I bought the yarn for it. But it is DK weight.
Really
56 stitches on a US 3, which is a 3.25 millimeter. And then it's 1x1 rib, stockinette, heel flap and gusset, and then a wedge toe. Super basic. But I finished them. I don't know when I finished them. Like a week ago.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't remember. But they're done. I think I woven those. I did. I woven these ends. I just didn't woven the ends to my top.
All right. In this bag by Red's Lady Create, I had my Chris Ralph socks is what, because I cast them on originally for my husband. He's pretty much felt like he didn't need any more socks right now, but my son Ralph did, so they switched over to being knit for Ralph, and they are both finished. This yarn is knitted wit. I bought it at one of the semi-annual sales at the Yarn Maven, and it is, the colorway is Apostle Islands National Lakeshore. It's an 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon. I cast on 68 stitches with a US 2, which is a 2.75 millimeter needle. I knit 1x1 rib for maybe 8 rounds, 10 rounds, something like that. Then stockinette, it's a stockinette sock or vanilla sock. I knit a slip stitch heel with a gusset and a wedge toe. And yeah, I did weave in the ends for these socks because I'm going to give them to Ralph after today, or later today. But they're loose.
They are.
Yeah. So yeah, happy to have those finished too.
Alrighty, I have one more finished pair of socks. So, these are them. They are very dark. I don't think you guys saw
It's
these ones
really
either.
pretty.
It is pretty. Those are yours.
It's the yarn I dyed.
This stayed in this bag from Michael's. They're the same thing. They are DK weight with 56 stitches, 1x1 rib, stockinette, heel flap and gusset, wedge toe. The yarn was hand dyed by her. So, yeah.
Last fall, I dyed this yarn.
So I had 50 grams of the dark green, 10 grams of that light green right here, and then 50 grams of this blue, and this is all I have left. It's dark blue. So, but yeah.
Daphne came home while I was dyeing and she was like, "You must be moody. Those are moody colors."
That was when my car broke down. I blew a spark plug heading up north. I was like, she's like, "Oh great, you're gonna be gone for the day," because I have all 4 kids. You know
It
what
was
I mean?
before they
And she's
moved
like,
out. Yeah.
And she was like, "Since you're gonna be gone all day, I'm gonna dye yarn." I was like, "Okay, cool, have fun." That didn't last 40 minutes. I was like, "Hey, I'm coming back."
All right, my last finished object is in this bag by Amy of Noble Character Crafts. This is a hat that I knit as a donation project, donation item for a fundraiser with our American Heritage Girls troop. The last time I showed it, this is where I was, and I finished it. I really like the way it turned out. So I'm holding 2 yarns double or together. This is I have the tag for this one. Yarn Bee Feeling Gradient yarn. Daphne got it on reduced clearance. From I can't see.
I didn't even notice. I was like so down.
From Hobby Lobby. I don't know, several years ago, and then it was in her stash for a while, and then she passed it to my stash, and so now I'm using it. But it is a 77% acrylic, 23% polyamide, and polyamide. I don't don't know. Is it a worsted? Doesn't say what number it is.
No, it doesn't. No, it's probably closer to like fingering almost. It's kind of like a mohair.
Well, it says a US 7.
Yeah, but it's got the mohair. So technically, I guess that would be like DK weight. Because I guess it's more like a Surrey, you know what I mean? Because like mohair is super thin, whereas this one is kind of thicker.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably supposed to be like DK weight, but like
yeah, a Surrey, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I held it with this ball that Daphne had passed to me out of her stash, which is
R&B soft and sleek DK, and whatever their white color is.
Yeah. And let's see if it's me. Let me put it on. I don't wear hats, so you know. But yeah. So I cast on, which is funny because I don't even remember. I'm gonna put a pom-pom on it. I haven't blocked it yet. I don't know what this yarn. My hair is pushing off. That's why I don't wear hats, because my hair makes it go. But I think I have notes. I do. I cast on 86 stitches with I don't have good notes. A US, well, got a lot of 6s in here, but I didn't cast on with a 6. I cast on with a 6. I think it was a 4. I think I cast it on with a 4, and I knit the ribbing in a 4, and then I switched to a US 6 for the majority of the hat. And I was kind of going based off of the numbers for my Arise hat and the teen size, I think. But as you saw, that fit my head, so I don't have a teen size set. So I don't know what happened there, but anyway.
It's done.
Yeah, it's done.
It's fine.
And it's pretty. I think it's pretty. All right, so that's it. I do have notes. I have notes in, what's that app we use?
The row counter app?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I made notes in my row counter app. So when I update the project page, I'll put the needles I used and the exact numbers and the decreases that I did for the crown.
What else do you have? How many do you have? How many whips?
3.
Three?
How many whips do you have?
I got 5.
Okay. I don't have any sock whips.
I have 4.
Okay.
Alright, anyways, I went on a sock kick for my husband, so he was getting more socks, but y'all have seen this one. This one was done forever ago. So, I did cast on the second one finally, and yes, these are for my husband. He will have pink socks. We will have matching pink socks. But,
What'd you draw?
I'm stepping on a light bright.
Oh.
Like, there's kid stuff over here
It's
too.
the craft
so,
area, yeah.
Games, crafts, whatnot. Yes, it happens down here. So upstairs doesn't get messy like that. But anyways, the brown is from Amy of Noble Character Crafts. She doesn't dye yarn anymore. I forget what color this is. But then the pink is Blueberry Fiber Co. in the Holiday Hangover color. So it's super cute. I really like it. I just need to finish them. So it is a fingering weight sock. So it is 72 stitches on a US 1.5, 2.5 millimeter needle. And it's just 1x1 rib, slip stitch, heel flap and gusset, and then a wedge toe. Vanilla socks. Super basic. I did not show you my bag. Look how cute it is.
It is cute.
It is by Mountain State Stitches. Wait, it's coming out of my bag. But yeah, those are my only fingering weight ones. And then I have 2 Patent Croy. So these are the exact same. This one is a Mountain State Stitches bag. This is a Polyfine Design bag.
Yeah, I can hold up.
Well, here, you can hold that one.
Okay.
Well, I put this one on the blocker real quick. So I did have this one cast on. I forgot to put a stitch marker on. I was not a good podcaster this week. I got sick. That's why I'm still coughing. It's a lingering cough. I'm fine. But I was somewhere in the foot. So this one you guys saw, but I'm talking about them at the same time because they're both Patent Croy socks. This one is Northern Lights. This one is the brownie color. So they are both on a US 2, which is a 2.75 millimeter needle, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I do, what do I do? I didn't do 72.
I did
68.
Yeah.
I had to think about it. 68 stitch sock. And I did 2x2 rib, stockinette, slip stitch heel flap gusset, and a wedge toe. So they're the same. That one's just on the heel flap. I mean, not the heel flap, the gusset decreases, but they're the same.
So you started the second one?
I have not, but
okay.
this used all of the yarn. Like, do you remember seeing that? It was like...
Oh, that's right, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I trimmed the yarn already. I wonder if I left it. I did not. It was like nothing. Like, it was cutting it very close for this. So...
See, well, you've got one whole ball for the next one.
Oh, yeah,
so
I always buy 2 balls of patent croy because it is plumper.
Yeah.
But, yeah, especially if they're for Holden. He wears them when he's 13, so it's like they need to be... But, yeah, he was like cutting it close when I got to the toe. I was like, oh, man. But... It was fine. And Lindsay.
All right. Well, I'll talk about one of mine. Okay, so this is one that I cast on, I think on June 1st, but it's been on the back burner. It is in I think it's a Molly Klein design bag too. It is.
Oh, that's cute. I didn't realize she did her labels like that ever.
This is
an old one.
bag.
I know, mine are newer.
Yeah. This is the On the Beach. And the last time I showed it, oh, my tail's gonna be backward. So, this is 100% cotton yarn, and it's gonna eventually meet in the round, but it's a V-neck, so I haven't got there yet. I'm still doing the increases, but this color is a knit crate yarn that I got a long time ago. It's been in my stash for a long time, but URU yarn by Knit Crate, cotton basic, stitch and hustle, colorway Stardust. It is 100% organic Pima cotton, DK weight. I have two of them.
It's more purple in person too. It looks very blue.
Mm-hmm.
It's purple.
Mm-hmm. And then I also have 2 of these, Juniper Moon Farm Cirrus Rainbow. This is pure Israeli Mako cotton. It's DK weight yarn as well. And this is color 305 Rose Mallow. So I'm gonna stripe the 2 together. And yeah, and I love, it's so soft. So
it's cool to the touch too. Like,
I am using my Knit Picks needles. I usually use my ChowGoo, but every once in a while I'll pull my Knit Picks needles out. US 9, yep, 5.5 millimeter needle. And this is going to become one of my focuses. This is going to be a focus piece project for July, even though it's not, it doesn't have anything to do with Christmas. It's still going to be one that I pull out frequently enough, and in the hopes of finishing it sometime before the end of summer. And all my information for this one is in the row counter app too, so I don't even know. I think I'm knitting the largest size because it only goes up to an extra large, I think. And so it's not super size inclusive, but it's a free pattern. So I think I just talked about that last episode. You know, the designers do what they can do, and that's fine because it's their design.
Yep.
But yeah, so that's that one.
I have one more sock. That's very exciting. I said I cast on a bunch of socks for Holden. I have 13 sitting in a pile upstairs for myself, so I was like, he needs more socks.
That are finished, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're finished. They just need end woven.
Mm-hmm.
But did I say it was Molly? Nope, it's State Stitches.
Mm-hmm.
But this one's fingering held double. It's like, it has blue in it too, but like, this is how far I got. So I don't have a tag. I lost it. Pretty normal occurrence. I don't know what the yarn is. I know it's sock yarn. I remember buying it because I bought yarn to knit Chris socks for like Father's Day and that kind of stuff, but then he said he don't want socks. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll save it for Holden. So fingering held double on a US 4, which is a 345. Yeah, and it's 52 stitches. And it's just 1 by 1 rib. That's how far I got. That's all.
52 stitches fingering?
Held double.
Held double. Okay. I was confused there for a
Stressed
moment.
her out. Yeah. Very exciting.
All right. Okay, here's a project that I haven't shown in a while. I actually think this was on my finish at 9. I could probably finish it by the end of the month because it's only the 24th. But this is a bag by White Rose Fiber Co. And in it is just a large dishcloth or a dish towel. The last time I showed it, it was just a new project. So I was right down here, and I currently am using scraps. So I have a full one that's navy blue. So I used the last little bit of navy blue at the bottom. And then I had a scrap of white. So I knit the white till it was gone. Then I had a scrap of this light blue, and I'm currently finishing it up. So when I finish it, I will switch to this ball of white peaches and cream and knit it to the same size as the navy blue one. And actually, I am going to try to finish this. I'm going to try to finish this by tomorrow evening and then gift it to Kelly with the navy blue one as part of her birthday gift. So, which is fine because this will be good to work on while I edit. But anyway, yeah. That's it. I'm using a US 8, which is a 5mm needle, and I think I cast on 56 stitches. So.
My dog came back in. Now he wants to go out.
Oh, is that
Yeah.
noise?
He's like whining, but it's too high. If y'all don't know, I have a golden doodle, so he's golden retriever poodle mix. He has hair, not fur. So he is currently shaved short, but still he gets very hot very quick. So it's like, you can't stay outside. It's like, what is it outside right now? 95 degrees. He can stay inside. He'll be okay.
Does he need water?
He has water.
Okay. All right.
Why are the kids inside? They're wet. They did not dry. Oh.
Here, let's pause. Okay.
You might hear a little fussing. Someone got hurt. We don't know what happened exactly. Might have been bee. Might have been something spiky.
It's okay now.
They're okay. They got candy. Now they're outside again.
All right. So how many more whips?
I have 2.
Okay. I only have 1.
Mine are old too. Alright. So, in this Noble Character Crafts bag, it does not have a tag. It ripped off. Look, and then I had to glue it.
Oh.
I don't know what happened. But this is the Oon sweater. I forget who it's by.
It'll be on screen.
It's old. I just wear that lemon is, so I barely did anything. Maybe 1.5 inches. But it is a raglan sweater with a very large split hem ribbing at the bottom. And I don't see, my notes are on my app too. I think these ones might be on Ravelry also. But the yarn, let me tell you the needle first. Needle size, I think it's a 9. Yep, US 9, 5.5mm. So I am holding 2 yarns together for this, and it is the Knit 1 Crochet 2 Elfin Tweed in the color 1837, which is this color, the more orange one. It is tweed. It's super cute. It is called Elfin Tweed. Makes sense, right? That's a tag. I did buy it on sale in Alabama years ago. And then the other yarn, this one's a little falling apart. I dropped it. This is the Hobby or Hobby, the Metallico, and it's just a color number that's not on the tag. Yeah, it's not on the tag. That's what it looks like. There you go. I think that's all the information I have on this one right now.
All right.
Very exciting. I'm like 14 rounds away from splitting for the sleeves, but then I was like, I want to finish the tank top, so I did that instead.
All right, in this bag, this is another bag by Cherish Stitch by Oli. Is my Owen scarf. It'll be on the screen there. And I decided to pull this back out and put it in my car as my car project. What's it called?
Travel knitting.
Travel knitting.
Car project fine too.
The turtle's backwards. There we go. But since I put it in the car, I've made that much progress. Now I did just knit around while she was talking, but most of that's just been in the car. And I don't get a lot of time in the car to knit, but every little bit counts, right? Julie, my friend Julie and Daphne have been telling me to have a travel project for years, like a car project.
Julie keeps something in her car. She keeps a little scarf. I don't actually keep anything in my car. I always bring something with me though. Like I always make sure to bring a project. But I always have something easy to grab, or like I know what I would bring with me. So
yeah. But anyway, so this will be my travel project. So I'll probably just show it like once a month or something. But the main yarn is this Barnyard Knits Ice Castle. It was the color of the month for January of this year. And then I have a mini skein set by Holly Press Fibers. That was part of my advent calendar that Daphne gave me. And I think this is will you hold a couple of them? I think this is the Matthew and Marilla set.
I don't remember.
From the Anne of Green Gables collection. I looked at her Instagram page. I think that's what it is. So yeah. So I'm going to stripe these colors in with the main color, and I think it'll be really, really pretty when it's done.
The dog is trying to get out again.
He's like, I had more water. I cooled off.
Yeah, I gave him water, and he's like, let me out.
All right, so I am knitting this with a US 6 4mm needle, and I'm just following the pattern. I think I cast on with a US 4. No, I'm knitting it with a US 7, which is a 4.5mm needle, and I cast on with a US 5, I think, and did the ribbing. So, oh my gosh. But yeah, so that's my last whip.
Oh, he got out. The dogs must be out. He let himself out again. And this, I don't even know what.
Tote from Land's End?
Yeah, sure. Kelly got it for me.
That's what it is, a tote from Land's End.
This is holding the blanket. I did not make a ton of progress. I said I was going to finish it by the end of the month. There's no way. I'm just showing the part that I worked on.
Well,
so I did the green bit of this square.
Just this whole green section?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay.
I think I did it in like 2 days, and then I was like, I'm all over this blanket. So it is a Sweet Shop blanket by Laura Penrose. That's what it looks like.
She's modified it to include these big big squares.
I showed it to him the other day. He's like, what are you, like almost done or something? I was like, I can be. He's like, no. I was like, dang it.
Now I'm stepping on the light bright.
So I do have to do the 3 rows of the smaller squares after I finish the screen triangle. But it's a lot of knitting. He wants it the size of a queen size bed. So it's gigantic. It's heavy. It's hot. I don't want to work on it. It'll eventually be done. I'm not worried about it.
All right, so that's the end of our works in progress, and we're going to go into plans and purchases. And so I have plans, she has purchases. But I'm just going to show what my focus pieces are going to be for Christmas in July. I have a sock and I have a sweater. So, and it's been a while since I've shown either of them. It's been a long time since I've shown the sock, and there's hardly anything done. I am knitting. This is a sock set we split,
those
right?
Are cute. I finished mine. Those are in the pile that need to be woven in.
Yeah, so this is a sock set from Night Owl Fibers. It was last year's striped Christmas sock. Is that what it was? Or 2 years ago? It might be 2 years ago.
It might be. I don't remember.
But all I have is the start of the cuff. And then I have 50 grams of the stripes. So they're going to be shorter socks, just to make sure I have enough. They don't need to be super short, but you know, shorter than longer.
I think I ended up doing like 40 rounds almost. Okay. I can count it though to give you an idea.
And the pattern that I am going to knit is the Heel Toe Do-Si Do by the Crazy Sock Lady. And what else do I want to say about this? I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna wind this into two 25-gram balls because I like to knit my socks at the same time. That's just how I prefer it. So, and then once I get this cuff done, then I'll knit the cuff for the second sock. But I cast on 64 stitches on a US 1.5, which is a 2.5 millimeter needle, right? 2.5, okay. So, yep, this is gonna be my sock focus in July. And then, and this is a bag by Chair Stitches by Opal. And then in this bag by,
Delightful Works.
yeah, Susan of Delightful Works. Her shop is linked below with a free shipping of a purchase of $25 or more code. I am knitting the So Faded by Andrea Mallory, and this is the third variation of my Christmas sweater. But I'm going to use this colorway, which is called Scandinavian Christmas
By Holly Press Fibers.
by Holly Press Fibers.
It is the tweed fingering base that she
And it
has.
also came with this mini. And then the main color is mostly going to be, so it's only going to be faded at the top, and then it's going to fade down into the brown, and most of the sweater will be brown. But I don't have the tag for this colorway. I have it at home. It's not in, so I can't remember what it is, but I know that I bought it on one of the semi-annual sales at the Yarn Maven a while ago. So I think they'll look good together, and I just have the start. I haven't even joined it in the round yet. But I cast on with the green, so the green's gonna be at the top, and then it's gonna fade into this, and then this will fade into the brown. So, and I don't think there'll be a fourth variation. I think this is it. I think I've finally settled on what I want. So those are my plans for July.
All right. I don't know what my plans are for July yet because I don't even know what I'm taking on vacation. I'm only gone for like 5 days, but I have no idea what to
But
bring.
you're going to be in the car. You're driving.
We're driving. We're going down to Alabama, so it's like 12, 13 hours roughly. So that's a lot of knitting time. So, but I don't know what to take. So first off, I bought more red. I didn't have red. I bought more white of the Yarn Art jeans in the color number 1. And I bought this red color too. They're slightly different. Do you see those two?
Oh, yeah. They look more different on the screen than they do in person.
Look at them. It's not that bad in person.
Mm-mm.
But on screen you can see it. This one is the same as that one.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't take it out of the package because you can see it. But yeah, so I was going to knit another Take Turns Tank. I'm not sure I want to do that. I'm not sure what I want to do though either.
Oh.
I wasn't in love with the Take Turns tank.
Once you put it on?
Because, yeah. Like, it was okay. It's cute. I like it enough. But like, I don't know if I like it enough to knit another one. So now I don't know what to do. Because I was going to knit this for 4th of July. With the white stripes. How cute would that be? You know? But now I'm like, oh no. I don't know if I want to do that. So.
Yeah.
Maybe just a solid one.
Mm-mm.
No?
Not with a color difference.
I did that with the poppy tee though too.
I know, and the poppy tee is fine, but I don't know.
I don't know what to do. Because I feel like I need the stripes because of the color change. Like the color here, you know? So the stripes would break it up. But I don't know what to do.
House, yeah.
That's Theo. And then we were talking about knitting the stripe type. So I got these yarns.
Yeah.
This one is my main color.
These are
stripes. Oh, sorry, they're
woolies.
Lions brand woolies. That color is the umber. This one, all the kids are in the house. They weren't supposed to come in yet. Linen is my main color. And then black. And then I bought this one, which is blush heather, but I have rose heather. So I think I'm going to use rose heather instead. And then I have to get denim and cranberry for the last colors I need. So, but they don't have them in stock. And Michael's near me, so I have to order them. But like, I just haven't ordered them.
Well, we're planning on doing like a personal knit along for the stripe pipe. Daphne, Julie, and myself, we're gonna do that, but we're not gonna cast on until August 15th. I don't even have my yarn yet, so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like debating because they're inexpensive yarns regardless, but
I wanted to get through your vacation.
They're a little they're a little bit more on Amazon too. So like if I look while I'm out in a different state, I might be able to find it.
Yeah,
you know what I
true.
mean?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I'm gonna look. Maybe I don't know if I actually will, but that was the thought, you know. But if not, I'll order it. It's like I think it's like a $3 difference, so it's nothing. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, just I'm not worried about it yet. But then she gifted me these, which is Barocco Remix Light in the brown sugar. I have a top I plan to knit with this. I forget what it's called though.
Well, I had to plan for them. They were in, I bought them with like birthday gift card that I had. And then I knit this, which don't get me wrong, I love Barocco Remix Light. I love to wear it. I don't love to knit with it. So
I also said I liked this color when she bought it,
and she said she wanted to try it.
So then she gave it to me.
And she is watching Mary Rose while I work my 2 days a week at the Yarn Maven. And so, I mean, we share babysitting time. I mean, I'm the grandmother. So.
She babysat my kids today already.
So you know, I watch my grandkids, and then she watches Mary Rose 1 day a week. So she doesn't watch her both days I work at the Yarn Maven. She watches her 1 day a week, and then Mary Rose goes to my mother-in-law's 1 day, and then the next week she goes to my mother's the other day. But anyway, so as a thank you for her watching Mary Rose, I gifted her 2 skeins out of my stash.
I do have a top. It's a tank top. It's cute. Maybe I'll bring this with me. That'd be easy enough. Plus, not that much yarn. I don't know what to bring. But like, it's a lot of knitting time. But then she works at the yarn store, and then they were like, "We have a wild mint," and I bought the pear. I did not like the pear.
So she gave me her pear scent, and then I got that, and we did a trade.
So good. But yeah, it's a wild mint, so it smells really good. But yeah, those are my purchases. I don't really have plans right now. I don't know what to knit.
Yep. All right.
But yeah, so if you have an idea for red light yarn, I need an idea.
I have an idea, but is this just enough yarn for a tank top, or is it enough yarn for a tee too?
I guess you could technically knit a tee. I pretty much knit the green one to pattern with all my ends, so this is how much I have left.
Okay.
I had the same amount of yarn. So
yeah,
I have that still too. But I wanted it to be for 4th of July, you know what I mean? So like,
yeah,
I wouldn't be able to finish it by then too.
Yeah,
you know?
that's true.
So it's like, I need something easy, kind of mindless, but I don't know what to knit.
Yeah.
So, and I don't, this is a style tank top I like, you know what I mean? Because I have sun damage to the top of my shoulders. So like this one doesn't cover it too much, but like it covers the worst area for me. So I don't know what I want. I don't know what to do. Because like I switched my mind up, but I already bought the yarn. So now I'm like, oh. I could just knit another one. It's really not that big of a deal. I could just switch it up. I could knit this 2nd size instead of 3rd. And do the bust darts. I didn't do the bust darts.
Oh, okay.
So I think I could go down to size because I don't want to go down needle because then it will make the gauge really tight. So I would just go down to size and do the bust darts. I think it would fit better. I'll probably just do that. It's cute because like it's the same shape as this one. You know what I mean? Like these are just like the basic ones you can get at Target or Walmart, but they're similar enough. So maybe I'll just do that. That's probably what I'll do. Plus, they will lift the arm too. I probably should have just knit the 2nd size, but based on the measurements, I was supposed to knit 3rd size for my bust, but I didn't do gauge, so like, there's everything off. So I'll just knit the 2nd size. It'll be fine.
Yeah, faster.
Yeah. I'll let it be what I do. I'll cast it on.
I'm so ready to put my glasses back on.
I think we're done.
Aren't you glad I saved you from that? All right. We will see you the second week of July.
Yeah.
All right. Take care.
Bye.